So today I am going to discuss a new topic, which is financial plan and its components, or what are the decisions which are taken in financial plan. So financial plan is a comprehensive evaluation. What we are going to evaluate? The enterprise current and future financial state by using currently known variables to predict future cash flows and assets values. That means financial plan is what? It's a comprehensive evaluation, and what is being evaluated? The future, the current and the future financial position of the company is evaluated. That how the company is running right now, what will be the future requirements of fund in the business. So current and future financial state condition of the firm is evaluated. How it is evaluated? By using known variables. And why we are using known variables? To predict. Here prediction is being made. See, planning is always done for future time period. So always there is prediction of future cash flows and asset values. So planning is deciding your future course of action. That is the blueprint of your action. So same ways, financial planning is the blueprint of your financial funds or your future. Then we have what is the importance of financial plan. So there are 5 importance of financial plan. First is it ensures solvency and liquidity. Means what? If the company is planning its fund requirement in advance, that means the firm's solvency and liquidity will be ensured, because you are in advance, you are prepared for your future. So it ensures sufficient funds availability. If the company is estimating the future requirements of fund and they are making arrangements for procurement of funds, so there will never be shortage of funds. So always sufficient funds will be available in the business. Then ensure optimum utilization of various sources of funds. As we have discussed earlier, that there are 2 sources of funds, internal and external, or you may say owner's fund and borrowed fund. So optimum utilization of different sources of fund is done in financial planning based on the objectives of the company, then the preference of shareholders, then what the entrepreneur wants. Based on all these things, different sources of fund is utilized. Then the next one is prepare for future challenges and growth. Because we are predicting the future, we are predicting the future cash flow, asset value. So it leads to, it prepares actually the firm for future challenges and growth. The last one is control and manage financial uncertainties and eliminate wasteful activities. That means all the financial uncertainties. See, business environment is very dynamic. There is always changes in the environment. So, and it is unpredictable always. Future is unpredictable and uncertain. So, when the company plans its financial requirement, then it is able to control and manage the future uncertainties. You have to manage with the uncertainties. And then all wasteful activities, wasteful efforts are eliminated or they are reduced. So, these are the importance of financial plan. Next, we will see what are the components of financial plan. Now there are 2 components of financial plan. First is estimating the capital requirement, and second one is to decide the capital structure. So it's estimating the capital requirement and the mode of capitalization. In this we have 2 requirements. Generally the company is having 2 requirements, fund requirement. First is the fixed capital requirement and second one is the working capital requirement. Now fixed capital requirement is capital required for meeting the permanent or long-term needs of the business. Whenever business is having long-term needs or some permanent needs like investment in fixed assets. So fixed asset, as we know, is invested in the business for long period of time and they increase the earning capacity of the business. So whenever fund is required for purchasing of fixed asset, that comes under fixed asset requirement or fixed capital requirement. Now these are the capital requirement for permanent or long-term needs. For example, I said fixed asset. Now what are the sources from which these long-term needs or requirements are fulfilled? See, these, if the fund requirement is permanent or long-term, then long-term sources of finance should be used. For example, shares, debentures, then inviting public deposits, plowing back of profit, and long-term borrowings. That means what are the sources of this fixed requirement is shares, debentures, then retained earnings, and long-term loans. So these should be the sources, because we are financing for long term, so long-term sources of finance should be used. Now what are the factors on which fixed capital requirement depends? How much fixed capital is required in a business? It depends on 6 factors. First is the nature of business. Now in manufacturing concern, more of fixed capital will be required as compared to a trading concern where only buying and selling of goods are done. Then size of business. If the business is smaller in size, less of fixed capital, otherwise more fixed capital will be needed. Technology use. If the technology used in the business is very complicated or the business is capital intensive business, then more of funds will be required, and if it is labor intensive, then less funds will be required. Then we have range of production. Range of production means if the business is manufacturing diversified products, a lot of variety of products, then more working capital, then more fixed capital will be required. Then type of product, if very simple product, then less fixed capital, or if very complicated product, then more of fixed capital will be required. The last one is the method of acquisition of fixed asset. That means if the business can acquire the fixed asset by lease or rent, then less of fixed capital requirement will be there. But if the business is not having the option of leasing and renting, the business has to purchase the fixed asset, then more fixed capital requirement will be there. So in estimating the capital requirement, first is fixed capital requirement, second is the working capital requirement. Working capital is that part of capital which is required to meet the short-term fund requirement or for working capital. Means what? This is for meeting the day-to-day expenses of the business. For a shorter period of time, wherever fund is required for meeting day-to-day expenses, so that is known as the working capital requirement. Now, the sources of working capital should be short-term loans, then public deposits, and then internal sources of finance. Then what are the factors on which this working capital requirement depends? First is the nature and size of business. If the business is very big, that means if the business is engaged in production process, then more of working capital will be required. Then business cycle. Boom and recession we know is the business cycle. So in case of boom period, more demand and more production is there, so more of working capital will be required. Then the gestation period. Gestation period is the gap between commencement and end of manufacturing process. So if the gestation period is very long, more of working capital will be required. Then volume and procurement of raw material. If the company needs to procure more of raw material, then more working capital. Then if the company is manual, then more working capital. If it is automated, all work is done by the machines, then less of working capital. The need to stock up inventories. If more of the stock or that inventory is to be piled up always, or always you have to purchase the raw material, you have to keep a sufficient stock of that, then more working capital will be required. Then turnover of working capital. Turnover of working capital means the rate at which working capital is recovered by the sale of finished goods. That means once your capital is invested when you purchase raw material, and when it is sold and actual money is received, then it is the turnover of working capital. So if this turnover takes a lot of time, then more of working capital will be required. Then the terms of credit. If the business is following the practice of giving more credit to the debtors, then more time period to the debtors, then more of working capital will be required. So these are the factors, and this is the first component of financial planning, that is estimating the capital requirement. And capital requirement is of two types, fixed capital and working capital. Now the second component is to decide the capital structure of the enterprise. The second component of financial plan is the deciding the capital structure. Now capital structure is the proportion of debt and equity in your total capital. As we all know that equity is the owner's fund, these are the shares, and debt is the borrowed fund, which means debentures and loans. Now capital structure is the ratio of debt and equity in the total capital of the organization. So there can be various proportion of capital structure. Your capital can be made up of only equity, or it can comprise of equity and preference, or equity and dividend, or all the three, equity, preference and dividend. So what is the composition, what is the proportion of debt and equity in your total capital is your capital structure. Now why deciding of capital structure is important? Because the liquidity and solvency of the company depends upon the capital structure. Because the proportion matters a lot. Proportion of what? Fixed and variable yielding, securities. What is the fixed? Where the income or the yield is fixed? Debentures, okay, and preference shares. So in this case, the yield is fixed and variable yield is given to equity shareholders. In case of profit, after paying the preference shareholders, equity shareholders, they get their share. So the proportion between fixed and variable yield bearing securities is very important for liquidity and solvency of the company. So in financial plan, we have to decide the capital requirement and then the capital structure. These are the two decisions taken, two questions which are to be answered. With this, we complete the financial plan topic.